Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 4th September 2024. In this video, I'm going to generate different supply demand zone reports based on NeoStock Software, and this report is useful to the premium subscribers. Also, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons can be accessible from our NeoStock YouTube channel. Click on the tab post. Some of you might be seeing a community tab here. Whichever the tab you see, click on it and you will get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training videos. Here you have all the training lessons are available. So far 24 training videos are available, and from these 24 training lessons, we have 62 training videos are available. You need to access from the first lesson 1.1. So for that you need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in the channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important update, we will provide at our Telegram channel. So you can join our Telegram channel from this YouTube video description. Now let's get into the report generation. And first we will generate the reports for finding the stocks near demand and supply zones for all the time frames starting from half yearly. For a half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. Only one stock is filtered. I'll be giving you only few seconds time to watch this report. You need to pause the video and then you have to study all these demand and supply zones. You can also draw them on your charts by taking the leg in and leg out timestamps and also base candle count. If you don't understand how to study this report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1. There I have explained each and every column in detail, and there are abbreviations, values, everything I have explained in detail. Okay, now the next report for half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. So one stock is filtered near to the half yearly supply zone. Next time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. So one stock is filtered near to the quarterly demand zone. Next, for quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered near to the quarterly supply zone. Next time frame is monthly, and let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. 2 stocks are filtered. So next, for monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. 2 stocks are filtered near to the monthly supply zone. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is daily. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered near to the daily demand zone. Let us verify any high liquidity demand zones. No, we don't have any daily high liquidity demand zones from this list. The next report for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered near to the daily supply zone. Let us identify high liquidity supply zones from this list. And this one is pierced, so it's not a valid high liquidity supply zone. Okay, we have Opera Reality is a high liquidity daily supply zone, already tested once. If you can fine tune to 5 minutes, a fresh 5 minutes, a fine-tuned fresh 5 minute zone, you can plan the trade. Next one is low priority high liquidity zone. Okay, we have identified only one valid high liquidity supply zone from daily time frame. Next time frame is 125 minutes. So let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 12 stocks are filtered. So next, for 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered. So the next time frame is 75 minutes. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. So let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones from this list. The first one is ABC Capital is having a 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. Already tested 3 times and 3 rejections. You need to fine tune this zone up to 5 minutes. If you can find a fresh fine tuned 5 minute zone, you can plan the trade. This is a low priority high liquidity demand zone. That's it. So we have one valid high liquidity demand zone from this list, that is ABC Capital. This is a 75 minutes demand zone. So next, for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let us verify any high liquidity 75 minute supply zones are available. But VEDL is already pierced 7 times. So it's not a valid high liquidity 75 minute supply zone. That means we did not find any valid high liquidity 75 minute supply zones from this list. Okay, the next time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Next, for 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let us verify any of these stocks are having ITF confluence, that is 15 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence. So here we have 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone. I am enabling this filter. Let's verify. Only one stock. And this is not having a good RR. Okay. So next, for 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. Only 2 stocks are filtered near to the 15 minute supply zone. And let us verify any of these 2 stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame. That is 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. I am enabling the filter. Now let's verify. So none of the 15 minute supply zones are having ITF confluence. So next time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. Only 3 stocks are filtered near to the 5 minutes demand zone. So let's verify any of these stocks are having ITF confluence. The 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So I am enabling this filter. So none of the stocks are having 5 minutes demand zone confluence. So next, for 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered near to the 5 minute supply zone. So let's verify any of these supply zones are having confluence with ITF time frame. That is a 5-minute supply zone and 15-minute supply zone confluence. Supply zone confluence. So 5 minutes and 15-minute supply zone. I am enabling the filter. Now let's verify. So 3 stocks are filtered. These 3 stocks are having a supply zone confluence. That means 5 minutes and 15-minute supply zone confluence. Okay, now next let us verify Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Let's start with Nifty. Starting from monthly time frame, let us find monthly supply demand. Let us generate some monthly supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So all these are all Nifty monthly supply demand zone chains. Always look into the zone column for finding the high liquidity zones. Test column and rejections column will tell you number of times tested. And the pierced column is very important. If a zone is pierced, if the zone count is pierced count is more than 0, means the zone is pierced. So here we have 2 pierced zones. And also look into the whichever the time frame you select. Here we selected a monthly time frame. So monthly trend should be treated as a LTF trend here in this example. One time frame higher is a weekly trend. In this example, quarterly trend. One more time frame higher is a HTF trend. In this example, it is yearly trend. This is the way you can understand the rest of the supply demand zone chain for different time frames. Okay, the next time frame is a weekly. I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is a daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So this is about Nifty supply demand zone chain. Next, let us generate a Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain starting from monthly time frame. So Nifty Bank, that is nothing but Bank Nifty. So I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is a weekly. I am generating a weekly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is a daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 25 minutes. Generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So this is about Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. With this we have completed both Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. So the next set of reports is about income trades. That is bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly income trade, weekly income trade, daily income trade and hourly income trade. So let's start with monthly income trade bullish trade setup. For that entry time frame is daily. Bullish trade setup entry zone is demand zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup at daily time frame, that is entry time frame, I am selecting bullish. This daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, daily time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. That means pierced count is 0. If pierced count is 0, the zone is not pierced. Next, zone achievement should be always violated opposing zone, VOZ. And a minimum odd enhancer score for bullish or bearish trade setup should be 12. And all the three filters, whatever we set, now they are applied to daily demand zone. So with these filters, let us filter the stocks. So all these stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. That is entry time frame is daily. Let me scroll the list down. So total 25 stocks are filtered. Okay, to increase the probability, high probability of these zones, let's verify how many of these zones are having confluence with ITF time frame. That is a daily time frame and 75 minutes time frame demand zone confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, daily and weekly demand zone confluence I am enabling. And with this filter, let's verify out of the 25 how many will filter. Now the list is come down to 15. All these 15 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade, and also at the same time both the demand zone, daily demand zone and the weekly demand zone are having confluence. That means daily zone is part of the weekly zone, even though we take entry at daily zone. Because daily zone is part of weekly zone and also the weekly trend, ITF trend is uptrend, let us look for EMA confluence, weekly EMA confluence in these weekly zones. Because the daily zone is part of the weekly zone. So it's a high probability trade setup. So I am adding EMA confluence filter in weekly time frame. Let us look for weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. So weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Let's filter. From 15, 11 stocks are filtered. All these 11 stocks, weekly zones are having weekly EMA confluence, and also daily zone is part of the weekly zone. That is what? Demand zone confluence, daily demand zone, weekly demand zone. So these are all the high probability trade setup related stocks. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. I am removing that EMA filter. Now LTF, ITF, HTF, that is daily, weekly and monthly demand zone confluence. Already we have selected daily demand zone with weekly demand zone is enabled. Now I am enabling daily demand zone with weekly demand zone filter, and also weekly demand zone with monthly demand zone filter also I am enabling. That means LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, daily, weekly and monthly confluence. Only one stock is filtered. Because the trend is uptrend, let us check this zone is also having monthly EMA confluence. Because now daily zone, weekly zone are part of the monthly zone. So if monthly EMA confluence is there, so demand zone with monthly EMA confluence, yes, this stock is also having EMA confluence. Monthly demand zone, monthly EMA confluence. So this is a high probability trade setup stock, and also it is a high liquidity zone, already tested 3 times. Excellent. So next, bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame is daily. Entry zone should be supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily, I am selecting bearish. and this daily supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, in daily time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. That means zone is not pierced. And zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the three filters are applied to daily supply zone. Now let's verify. Currently, none of the stocks are supporting monthly income trade bearish trade setup. So next, weekly income trade bullish trade setup. Entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting bullish. The 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the three filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Now 12 stocks are filtered. So these 12 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Now let's look for high probability setup. Let us check any of these 75 minute zones are having confluence with intermediate time frame, that is a daily time frame. So 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence. So here we have 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone. I am enabling the filter. Now let's verify. 5 stocks. And these 5 stocks are having confluence with 75 minutes demand zone and daily demand zone. Now let us verify out of these 5 how many are having EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence. Because ITF is a daily trend, is also uptrend, and also this LTF zone is a part of the ITF zone. That means LTF zone overlapped with ITF zone. If all the three filters are, EMA filter, let us set the EMA confluence daily time frame. I am looking for daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Out of 5, 4 stocks, all these 4 stocks are having EMA confluence. So it's a high probability trade setup, the demand zones. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. I am removing EMA filter. In the demand zone confluence, already daily 75 minutes daily is enabled. Now 75 minutes with weekly, enabling. Daily demand zone with weekly demand zone also I am enabling with all the 3 filters, LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. We got 3 stocks. All the 3 stocks are having confluence with weekly time frame. The LTF and ITF, that is 75 and daily are part of weekly. So now let's look for weekly EMA confluence. Third one not applicable because the trend is sideways, but first 2 any of these stocks are filtered. They are high probability trade setup. So on the EMA confluence weekly time frame, let us look for weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. NIFTY 50 is filtered. So it is having a NIFTY 50 weekly EMA confluence with the weekly zone, and the 75 minute zone and daily zone both are part of the weekly zone. And also the daily zone is also high liquidity zone. Okay. Next let us look for LTF, ITF, this is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. So this is bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame 75, entry zone, supply zone, bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes. I am selecting bearish, and 75 minutes supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0, and the zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minutes supply zone. So 2 stocks are filtered. So these 2 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade, that is entry time frame 75 minutes. And let's verify if any of these stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame, that is 75 minutes and daily. Supply zone confluence. So 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone, I am enabling the filter. NIFTY PSU bank is having the confluence. It is the indices. So it is not listed in F&O for going for the short trades. Okay, anyway, let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence is also there with this. Already we selected, sorry, this is demand zone, supply zone confluence, 75 supply zone with weekly, daily supply zone with weekly is also enabled. Now let's filter. So none of the stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence for bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So next one is a bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame is 15 minutes, entry zone is demand zone, bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes time frame. I am selecting bullish. The 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 15 minutes, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. Now let's filter the stocks. So 20 stocks are filtered. All these 20 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame is 15 minutes. Now out of these 20, let us verify how many of these stocks are having a confluence with ITF time frame. So 15 minutes is the LTF, so ITF is 75 minutes. So 15 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence. So this is the filter, 15 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence I enabled. Now let's verify how many stocks will filter. Now the list is come down to 14. These 14 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade, and also the 15-minute zone and 75-minute zone both are having confluence. That means 15-minute zone is part of the 75-minute zone. Because the 75-minute zone trend is ITF trend is uptrend, let us verify any of these 75-minute zones are having confluence with daily EMA. So in the EMA, daily EMA at 75 minutes time frame, I am checking 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. Now the list is come down to 3. These 3 stocks are having daily EMA confluence. And all these 3 demand zones are currently supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade, and also all these 75-minute zones are having confluence, 15-minute zones are having confluence with 75-minute zone. Okay, now let's remove this EMA filter. Let's verify how many stocks are having LTF, ITF and HTF demand zone confluence. That is 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily demand zone confluence. So 15 minutes, 75 is already enabled. Next 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone I am enabling, and also 75 with daily demand zone option also I am enabling. With all these filters, let's verify. So 5 stocks. So these 5 stocks are having confluence with HTF time frame. That is HTF is daily. So that means 15-minute zones and 75-minute zones are part of the daily zone. If these daily zones are having daily EMA confluence and trend is uptrend, that is a high probability trade setup. Now let's filter in the EMA confluence. In the EMA confluence in the daily time frame, that is HTF time frame, let us check daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Because 15-minute zone and 75-minute zone are part of the daily zone, so we are looking for daily demand zone confluence. So 3 stocks are filtered. So only Grasim is valid because the trend is daily trend is uptrend. but remaining to daily trend is sideways. So in sideways, EMA confluence doesn't make any sense. So this is a high probability trade setup. Still 1 and 2 are also supporting, high probability, but they don't have EMA confluence. Even though they have, it's not valid. They are all the bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes, I am selecting bearish. This 15-minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, at 15 minutes time frame, selecting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated. Opposing zone, minimum odd enhanced score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15-minute supply zone. So 6 stocks are filtered. So currently these 6 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. That is, entry time frame is 15 minutes. And entry is at supply zones because it is a bearish trade setup. Now let's look for high probability setups. Let us verify if any of these supply zones are having confluence with ITF time frame. That is 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone confluence. So I am enabling the filter 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. Now let's verify. Now 6 stocks are filtered, and these 6 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for bearish trade setup for daily income trade, and also the 15 minutes and 75 minute supply zone confluence. Even to add one more filter for high probability setup, EMA confluence, because the ITF trend is downtrend and all LTF zones are now part of the ITF zone. That is what zone confluence. So that's why let us verify 75 minutes supply zone is having any EMA, daily EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence, 75 minutes time frame, I am looking for 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So these 2 stocks are filtered. They are having, supply zones are having EMA confluence, and also observe both the zones are high liquidity zones. And also some 15 minutes, 75 minutes zone confluence is there. So this is the bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Now let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence by removing this EMA confluence filter. I removed the EMA confluence. Now let's look for LTF, ITF and HTF supply zone confluence. Already 15 minute supply zone 75 is enabled. Now 15 minute supply zone, daily supply zone, enable the option. And also 75 minute supply zone and daily supply zone also I am enabling with all the 3 filters. Let's verify. So these 3 stocks are filtered. So these 3 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. If the third one, SBI, as State Bank of India, is having a EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup. Remaining 2 are sideways trade setup. So daily confluence doesn't really make any significance. So let's verify EMA confluence at HTF time frame, that is daily time frame. Why we are daily time frame? Because 15 minute zone, 75 minute zone, both are part of the daily zone. That is what HTF zone confluence. So we are checking daily supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So 2 stocks filtered. First one is invalid because stock is not invalid. EMA confluence is invalid. Remaining parameters are okay. Still it is a valid zone. But probability point of view, this is a higher probability because the trend is downtrend. High liquidity zone, a fresh zone, supporting bearish trade setup and also having 15 minutes, 75 minutes daily zone confluence. Apart from that, EMA confluence is also there. In downtrend EMA confluence makes sense. Sideways trend EMA confluence doesn't give any additional advantage. Both are valid zones, but this is even more high probability. And the next one is a daily income trade, bullish trade setup, entry time frame 5 minutes, entry zone is a demand zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bullish. The 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes minimum value 0, maximum value I am setting 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. Now 12 stocks are filtered. All these 12 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. Now let's verify any of these stocks are having confluence with 15-minute zones, demand zone confluence. So 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone, I am enabling the filter, that is LTF and ITF confluence. 8 stocks are filtered. In all these 8 stocks, the 5-minute zone and 15-minute zone demand zones are having confluence. So that is the reason why what I do, let me check these 15-minute zones are having any daily EMA confluence. In the EMA confluence at 15 minutes time frame, 15 minutes demand zone with the daily EMA confluence. Let's filter. One stock is filtered. This 5 minutes demand zone is having confluence with 15-minute zone and also 75-minute zone. I'm sorry, I added only 15 minutes and 5 minutes. That means LTF and ITF confluence. Okay, now I am removing the filter EMA confluence. Now let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, demand zone confluence. Already 5 minutes demand zone, 15 minutes demand zone is enabled. Next 5 minutes demand zone with 75 HTF confluence and also 15 minutes demand zone with 75, that is ITF, HTF confluence. With this LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, let us filter the stocks. 3 stocks are filtered. Let us check any of these stocks are having HTF. Only first one is filtered, it makes sense because remaining 2 sideways trend. So in the EMA confluence, HTF is 75 minutes because 5 minutes, 15 minutes are part of the 75-minute zone. If this 75-minute zone is having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. CUB is filtered, but CUB ITF is already having confluence. So even though it is sideways, not a problem. ITF, that is 5-minute zone, 15-minute zone is having a daily EMA confluence. Okay, next one is bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame 5 minutes, entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bearish. The 5-minute supply zone should not be pierced. It should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5-minute supply zone. Now 9 stocks are filtered. All these 9 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Now let's verify any of these stocks are having zone confluence with 15 minutes time frame. (15-minute supply zone confluence). 5 minutes and 15 minutes supply zone confluence I am enabling. Now let's filter. Now 9 stocks. All these 9 stocks are having 15 minutes and 5 minutes supply zone confluence. And a 15 minutes trend is downtrend. Let's verify EMA confluence also. In the EMA confluence, 15 minutes time frame, if they are having daily EMA confluence, supply zone with daily, 15 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence, let's filter. Okay, good. These 3 stocks are having, supply zones are having even EMA confluence. Okay, next HTF confluence also will verify. LTF, ITF, HTF, but we need to remove the EMA confluence filter. I removed the filter. Now let's look for supply zone confluence LTF, ITF, HTF. 5 minutes and 15 minutes supply zone is already enabled. Next 5 minutes and 75 I am enabling. And also 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone confluence also I am enabling. Now with all the 3 filters, let's verify. So 3 stocks are filtered, and these 3 stocks are having a LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. And this is sideways. Anyway, this is indices is not listed in F&O. Let's don't look for EMA confluence. So this is about all the 4 income trades we have completed, and the final report I am going to generate ATR, stop buffers based on daily ATR. So all these are all stop buffer values. First 17 in this list are indices, that includes all the sectorial indices, and remaining all the stocks are equity stocks, but those stocks are filtered from F&O. What I do, I keep on scrolling the list down, whichever the stock you want to refer. There you please pause the video. Okay, I am scrolling the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for our further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.